everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how I got started with the whole food plant-based diet and some important changes and challenges I've seen as I was transitioning and after my transition. I'm super excited to start doing recipes and meal plan, but I do want to talk about what is a whole food plant-based diet. So it's a diet that's centered on whole, unrefined, or minimally refined plant foods, and it excludes or minimizes meat, dairy products, eggs, and highly refined foods such as bleached flour, refined sugar, and oil. Well, then what do you eat? Well, you can eat any fruit, vegetables, starchy vegetables such as potatoes, corn, whole grains like oats, quinoa, brown rice, and legumes such as your beans, your lentils. So those are all included. And it's really important to understand that this is not just a vegetable-only diet. While leafy vegetables are an important part of the whole food plant-based diet, they don't contain enough calories to sustain you, and not eating enough calories leads to decreased energy levels, feeling of deprivation, cravings, and even binging. So one of the major advantages that I found also about a whole food plant-based diet is that you don't need to count calories or practice portion control. Why? Well, because a plant-based diet contains more fiber and water than the standard American diet, which makes them have more bulk. And so this bulk takes up more space in our stomach, and it ends up stretching significantly to shut off hunger signals despite having consumed fewer calories overall. So that is how you lose weight and feel better. So then the question I get is, what is the difference between vegan and whole food plant-based? Well, a plant-based diet predominantly consists of plants, and some people refer to it 100% of the time plant-based diet, but some people include small amount of animal products, so you don't have to deprive yourself of things all the time. Whereas a vegan diet totally eliminates all animal products. Also, a vegan diet can include highly processed foods and oil, whereas a whole food plant-based diet avoids or minimizes oil and highly processed foods. So that's the biggest difference. So how did I get started? I got started first, I stumbled upon Forks Over Knives documentary. I watched that. It was a year later that I actually transitioned. In the meantime, I started reading books from plant-based doctors to really get the research behind it and how it worked. I read Dr. Gregor, Dr. Esseltyn, who was a physician from Cleveland Clinic, and Dr. Colin Campbell, and so many more. And then I started making whole food plant-based recipes while I kept my current diet to see if I could have this food and try to make this food taste good. I didn't want to eat bland food. So then 1 year later, I set a date. I cleaned out my pantry. I picked out my couple recipes for each meal, and I just committed that I'm not going to give up and I'm going to do this 95-5. That was the percentage. So let's talk about the issues that I had going into the whole food plant-based diet. I started off with a low AM cortisol, so I was tired in the morning. I didn't have enough energy, low iron, low vitamin D. I had high inflammation in my body. I had a high A1C, which could denote diabetes, out of control hormones, candida, my adrenal glands weren't working properly, leaky gut, constipation, bloating, obesity, and migraines. So how long did it take me to see results? Well, the first thing I did when I started is I got rid of the scale. I didn't want to see a scale. I didn't want to be discouraged about numbers on a scale. So the last time I got on the scale was September of 2019. And then once people started saying, oh, you look like you're losing weight, then I got on, which was January of 2020, and I could see that I had lost weight. But before that, I saw a lot of non-scale victories, which was most important to me. That is when I decided, oh, I should go on the scale, because I started to see these non-scale victories, and that is what matters. I noticed I had more energy in the morning and throughout the day. I was not tired on my days off. I wasn't sleeping 13 hours on my day off. I wasn't hungry as much as I was before, and I did not have cravings like I had. Cravings were so bad. And most of all, I suffer from migraines. I stopped having migraines. But the biggest non-scale victory was when I went back to my doctor to get my labs redrawn. The majority of the labs that I had that were flagged as high were now normalizing. So my A1C, which looks at diabetes, went from 6, which is pre-diabetic, down to a 5.7 3 months later, and then 3 months after that, 5.3, which is completely normal. My iron levels after 3 months were normal. My inflammation markers took about a year to come down, but they were going down consistently. And that was just within 3 months of taking the supplements, because I had to take some supplements, and then taking and changing my diet. So how did I transition? For any lifestyle change, planning is always the key. You have to plan to succeed. And that's exactly what I did. Like I said, I found my recipes I liked. I tweaked them, add flavor and seasoning to taste them. I didn't want to eat bland food. But best of all, I didn't count a single calorie, and I did not have to deprive myself. I love chocolate. Everybody that knows me, I love fries and I love chocolate. So I found ways to get chocolate into my diet, whether it was that I found a chocolate that fit within the whole food spectrum, or I made it myself. And the weight fell off consistently. I didn't pay all my attention to the scale, but once I started to lose weight, I did. I did all this without counting calories. Another important thing I did is I had to learn my body. I had to listen to it. So once the craving stopped, I could tell when I was hungry or when I was thirsty. So that played a big role of really listening to my body. And I want to tell you, I'm not different from any one of you. I have no special ability. I did not do any special training. I work lots of hours like most people that's trying to make a living. I have family obligations. I have a busy life like so many others. I cannot spend hours every day in the kitchen. So believe me, if I can do it, you can do it too. So let's do it together. In my coming videos, I want to show meal prep and recipes that I make each week. I will share breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, and of course dessert. And I will provide you with information you need to transition or to maintain a whole food plant-based diet if you're already there. So please let me know what you would like to see. Any questions that you want me to answer in the video, put it in the comments below. And please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this with anyone who you think could benefit from this information, because this is important information that we want to get out to people to see that it's not too difficult to make this transition. And one of the biggest things that I have found in this diet is that I had to start slow. So I'm here to help you. So just please let me know what you need. And again, like this video, share it, and I look forward to the next video where I'll actually do some recipes with you guys. Thank you for watching.